Welcome to another episode of the Random Rolls podcast, where this trio of filthy fucks are back at it again to play some fucking Mörk Borg. I say every month or so, but it might be a lot longer than that, especially at the rate that I've been able to edit and publish these fucking episodes. So, we'll just say that's a guideline that I'll loosely follow. But yeah, we're gonna try to showcase different tabletop RPG, homebrew, module, or one-shot that's happened to find a hook in our little butts, but not Randy's. He's got a pretty large butt.
My butt is enormous.
Speaking of butts, this podcast is shamelessly no holds bar, adults only, and extremely immature. We're all consenting peoples here, playing make-believe games where anything can happen, so this is your only warning. You're still listening to us, though you've had 5 of them. So keep on listening, or turn back. I mean, you're already 5 in, so why not just keep on keeping on? And another reminder, we are an affiliate with a wonderful company of dice peoples. Dice Legion, to be precise. If you go to www.dicelegion.com and use the coupon code DEATHDREAMS, you'll get 10% off. Hit them up, use the coupon, and they'll know we sent you. They got some cool dice I'm excited about. I just ordered in the Black Fire set. That should be here soon. I can't wait to use them. But yeah, I think that's it. So I'll let Dylan, our game master, take over for this wonderful session.
Thank you. I'm super excited. And I too just ordered some iridescent frost dice from Dice Legion, so go take a look. There's some good stuff. But anyway, you guys drinking tonight?
Yeah, that's why I was slurring my words earlier.
Oh, okay.
I'm all hopped up on the water.
2 shots of Tito's, and I'm drinking a fucking, what is this? What am I drinking?
Oh, no.
21st Amendment.
Oh, nice.
Brew free or die.
Nice.
IPA.
Good stuff.
It's delicious.
I did roll up a fat doobie earlier. But
Oh, okay.
no drinking.
Oh, there you go.
No drinking. He's
That
got
makes me...
the water, but...
Water and doobies. I mean, the essentials of life.
That sounds like the healthier option.
Yes. I would
Yes.
not know how to talk after that. That's generally my I'm going to bed now move, as opposed to I'm going to run a game move. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of bourbon with some grenadine and lime juice and Cointreau with some water and ice. And
Damn, dog, that sounds classy as fuck.
it's pretty
I was
good.
about to say.
I'll put another like fruity thing in there, like lemon juice or something, and I just call it like a fruit punch. It's pretty good. You definitely have to let the ice melt into it a little bit because it's not super great up top. But anyway, I'm about halfway through it, and it's starting to taste like $1,000,000.
Nice.
But anyway, I just wanted to make sure we're all living it up on this Monday night. Anyway,
Woo, party time.
this is session 5, which, as I was writing the notes for this, I wrote, "Holy shit, I can't believe it, LOL." We haven't played in quite a while, so it's nice to get some sessions under our belt and keep it rolling and actually have some consistency with this. So thank you everybody for listening. I'm really enjoying playing anyway. I hope the other 2 gents are as well. So thanks again for joining us.
I hate it.
Yeah, it could be better.
Perfect. Thank you both. So great feedback internally. I wish you could have told me that in a text. I'll take an email with some constructive criticism, but on air wasn't the place I was expecting it. Anyway, let's get into the recap.
Gotcha.
So last week our adventurers began to spend some time searching through the ruins here in the Mörk Borg. They made their way through the dark fog along shaky and rotting planks to a small hut where a giant roly-poly laid in wait and attacked. They were able to fend off the woodlice and found the crumbling pages of a ledger that spoke of a staff that could help them enter the Tomb of the Screaming Snakes. In previous episodes, I might have called it the Screaming Serpents, and that is incorrect. So I do apologize. But anyway.
Sounds cooler.
Serpents? Yeah, well, snakes and Somebody else wrote it, so snake sounds cooler. Anyway.
Snakes and serpents.
Yeah.
What the hell is the difference, anyways?
Ultimately, nothing. Although a serpent could be something, all snakes are serpents, but not all serpents are snakes type of shenanigan. But anyway, after dispatching of the giant roly-poly and allowing the Kant's rat-cleaning flail a small feast, they continued on. They crawled over a few more planks, and Kant missed the blatantly obvious broken plank and fell into the muddy depths. Luckily, his unintentional swim went unnoticed for now. He collected himself with the help of Cricket's strength, and they searched through some more ruins to find the snake staff, an ornately decorated with iron and a pitch-black jewel. Bad recap notes here. They found the snake staff, an ornately decorated staff with iron and a pitch-black jewel in its center. They made their way to the island in the center of the bog and discovered on a circular slab a scythe. After attempting to read the runes on the apparent altar, Kant sacrificed a rat from his flail and picked up the scythe. As he did so, the 4 lion sculptures surrounding the altar broke loose their stone shells and reared back to attack. And that is where we find ourselves now.
Exciting!
Yes, soup's exciting. I'm gonna roll a 50-50 chance here to see which one of you gets to roll for initiative. So Cricket, let's get a d6, and I'm gonna count your roll here for your team's initiative roll. So give me a d6.
D6. Oh yeah, that's a 6.
I believe that means you get to go first. I mean...
Alright, so what exactly am I looking at? Like some statues came to life, right?
Correct. So each of... Well, you guys will go first. You can... I don't care which of you two go first, honestly. So you can decide that amongst yourself. But yes, you are on this island in the middle of the bog. Roughly 20 feet around, and in the middle is this stone altar with the runes around it that Kant tried his best to read. Sacrificed a rat upon the altar. The blood spilled out, and he picked up the scythe. And as the episode ended, he proclaimed, "Not enough blood," I believe, as the 4 lion statues that surround the altar began to crack and crumble. The outermost shell of these statues crumbling away to reveal giant lions with skull faces and long teeth. They
I'm getting real Ghostbusters vibes from that fucking Zool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Zool.
Minion of Goza, the gatekeeper of Goza.
I'm the gatekeeper.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I am the gatekeeper. Oh man.
You two get to go first, so you two can decide who gets to go first. Roll for it. I'm fine with you two doing whatever feels good for you.
God, get out of there!
So I think I have the flail in one hand and the scythe in the other.
That is correct.
Okay. I imagine the scythe is a 2-handed weapon.
No, it doesn't have to be. There's no like mechanical like you need 2 hands type of thing. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think that's like a thing in this game.
All right, I'll take your word for it, and then I guess I'll leave the flail down and then wield the scythe and then attack the lion that's right behind me. There's a lion on the southwestern portion of the this little boggy island. I'll try and swing at it with the scythe.
Lion B?
Sure.
Okay. Is that the one that you... Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I don't know if you have like other tokens for them, but always regular statues.
Yeah, no, they I moved them to the token layer. So they are... That is basically what they look like. Imagine a giant lion. Again, the hair and everything, the mane is nice and thick. They do appear to still be mostly stone, but again, their faces are skeletal with deep black eye sockets and long saber-toothed fangs.
I scream and swing the scythe.
Oh yeah, you do. Alright, so you swing out with the scythe, which does 2d4 damage. Roll to hit, first and foremost. These are large statues, so they're going to be a little bit easier to hit.
Okay. I rolled an 11.
That is a hit with an 11, and you deal 4 points of damage to it. Let's see, but as you hit it, as you swing out with the scythe, you do make contact and you chip away at it. And it doesn't look like all of it goes through, but you do make good solid contact and take a chunk of it off. Do you want to move at all? Do anything else?
Hell yeah, I want to move.
Okay. Go ahead and move.
I'm going to try and...
Where you like to?
Jump back to the mainland.
Alright, roll one check for me. Give me an agility check. It's not going to be too hard, but you kind of got to... Seems like you're moving pretty quick here, so...
I rolled a 10
Perfect.
total.
You are able to make it across. It's not a hard check, but just make sure you're able to keep your footing as you run across them. Cricket, it is your turn now.
So, would it take me an entire action to apply some poison to my knife?
I would say, since you don't have it out, roll. Let's see. Roll an agility check, and if you beat a number, you can pull it out and apply it in one go, and then attack.
I rolled a 7.
So I'm going to say you're not able to do it fast enough, but you can pull it out and apply the poison now if you would like in one turn.
Okay.
But that would kind of be your turn.
All right, yeah, I'll apply the poison to my knife, and I'm gonna try to run back across these boards to try to get over to the donkey.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wouldn't give you much more
However
movement.
far I can get.
Well, I wouldn't give you much more movement than that. Just based on trying to pull out the item, walk across the plank, and then apply it to your knife without moving too fast. You would fail. You can move. If you want to try and move further, you can, and I'd make you roll another agility check to try and accurately apply the poison. But right now, if you want to stay there about 5 feet away from where you just were, further along the plank, I'm fine with that.
So right here, or
Yeah, or like I said, you can try and move further, but I'm going to ask you to roll an agility check to make sure that the poison was applied properly to the knife. As you're running across this plank, trying to empty the vial on a blade might be a little hard as you're running away if you want to move further.
no, I'm not gonna take my chances. I'm just got the knife poisoned, took a step back, and I'm ready.
Perfect. All right, the Lions. The Detroit Lions. I don't know that I can say that on a podcast. I don't know how copyrights and trademarks work, so I can probably say it.
Free advertising.
Yeah, exactly. Ultimately, yes.
Sounds like a team.
I know, a team of lions. So this lion up here on the top, Lion A, as he's so eloquently named, rears back his head, points his skeletal maw towards the sky, and lets loose a howl in the direction of Kant. So Kant, can you please roll me a toughness check?
Sure can. Here it is. 13.
You are you have. Oh, yeah, you got a whistle. You pass. The lion's howl, you're able to shake off any type of immobilization it might have. You're undeterred from the roar that might instill fear in someone else, but you're able to shake it off. That lion will then just take a little bit of a movement. This guy here is going to go... How do you do that whole thing? Where you... Oh, there it is. This guy's going to come right up to you.
Oh, goodness. It's right in front of me.
He moves 20 feet over right in front of you. And he is going to, with his giant stone claws, take 2 swipes at you. Oh, no. Can he do 2 swipes? Yes, he can. This creature is a...
No, I don't think so.
Fair. I mean, I've given you quite a bit of agency with some other things, but this one, I gotta say, he can attack twice. But, you know what? It's gonna be a little bit harder to hit, so... Oh, no, you know what? You roll to defend. That's how that works. I forgot about this. I was like, what's your AC even? We haven't... It's been a while.
What does that
you're
even
going
mean?
to roll an agility to defend.
Okay.
So you're
Here it
going to
is.
get a bonus because the double attack, but you're go ahead and roll that agility to defend.
Oh, fuck. It's a natural
Oh,
1.
No. You don't forget you have omens. Should I go?
I will use...
Should I go over the omens again real quick?
No, I rolled 4 for the day. I will use
Okay, so you're going to
re-roll.
to re-roll. Okay.
Can I do it after the fact?
I
Or-
don't
There's a
really know.
re-roll.
Where the
Can't do a re-roll without a roll.
without first a roll? What kind of knowledge is that?
Alright, here's...
Yeah, so you can re-roll the die using an omen.
Fuck!
Oh no!
That's not any better.
No.
I rolled an 8. I got an 8. Rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
No, I rolled a 6. Jeez. I rolled a 6. Total 8.
Total 8. All right. Roll once more to defend as the second claw lashes out at you as well.
Okay. Oh my
Okay,
god, I rolled
okay.
a 4 total.
This is not good. All right. These lion's claws come down upon you. Okay, not too bad on the first claw. Yow. That's not a good second claw. So you take
Yow!
6 points of damage on the first claw,
Oh my god.
and you take 9 points of damage on the second claw.
Are you fucking
Yeah.
serious?
These guys are not stoked on
I'm
you.
gonna spend another omen to minus a d6 damage from the second
Okay,
claw.
I will let you roll that d6.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I rolled a
Oh my
1.
god. Okay, so you take 1 less damage, 8 die,
Whose
8,
grave did you
8
piss on?
damage.
I'm going to spend another omen to reduce the damage of the first
Oh my
attack.
gosh. Okay. Go ahead.
Because I would be dead.
Really?
Oh my god, I rolled a 1 again!
How many HP do you have?
14!
Oh my gosh.
Ah, fuck. So, cool. So I have 1 omen left, and I have 1 hit point
Oh my
left
gosh.
as well.
Okay. Alright. Okay, well, that's the first half of this turn. This lion over here, we're gonna leave you alone here for a little while, Con. But Lion D is gonna take a little step and howl again, let loose a roar in Cricket's direction. So, Cricket, if you could roll a toughness check.
Toughness check. It's
Ooh.
going to be a 9.
Ultimately, this roar is one of the scariest things you've ever heard in your entire life, and you are unable to move for 1 round. So you are frozen in fear.
That's me being
As this-
scared, by the way, not a ghost.
Thank you. I was beginning to be
Just
spooked
to-
in my own home.
I'm not playing the
There's
ghost
a ghost
attack.
in here. So you are frozen in fear for the next round. You are not going to be able to move.
Perfect.
And then this lion steps out into the mud. He knows better than to. It appears that he is avoiding the plank, but he steps out into the mud and is going to reach out and attack. Roll an attack against you. So give me again 2 defends. Agility rolls to defend. He swings out twice with its mighty claws.
That is going to be a 5 and an 8.
Those are both not great.
No, not so good.
All right, he swings out at you with both of his claws. They both are going to land. 6 points of damage on the first claw. Let's see the second claw. Okay, not too bad. 3 points of damage on the second claw.
Yep, that's it.
You're dead?
That's all my HP, yep.
Oh, are you at 0?
I'm at, I guess, -2.
-2. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I had 1 HP after the first attack.
Oh god. Okay.
So
Well-
is it just insta death in this game? When you get to
There.
0?
If you're at 0, something different happens. We're gonna have to pause here and edit this once I find this page because I did not expect this to happen so fast.
You asked us if we were ready to die at the start.
You know,
of
that's
it.
one of those things though that like GMs just do. I feel like you tell us we're gonna die every time we play, and then it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, but I halfway expect it.
Yeah, I guess I just even in this game where everybody is like, "You're gonna die," I wasn't ready for it, which says a lot about me and my ability to prepare, clearly. But again, like you said, life is hard, so I can't look at the real book. It's just too distracting. I have to pull up my bare bones edition. So, okay, I found it. So, Cricket, what is your HP at after that? After those attacks?
If we go negative, it would be -2.
Cricket
is 6 and 3, right?
6 and 3. Yes, Cricket, you are dead.
All right, I'm.
You have succumbed to the claws of this giant lion. Do you want to describe how you die? I would love for you to, if you don't mind.
So, in a very cowardly fashion, Cricket puts his arms up in the air, trying to block this terrible attack on him. And he does kind of like he drops his knife. He kind of does like a schoolboys on the playground slap like attack. He's just like and he just gets shredded up and just falls face first in the muck, lifeless, dead.
As Cricket falls,
Cricket, no!
I missed that guy.
As Cricket falls, face first in the mud, the lion right next to him begins to sink deep into the bog and goes down with the ship, so to speak. Cricket, though you go down, you've drawn one lion to its death as well.
Yes.
As one of these lions sinks down into the mud, dead.
Stupid lion.
So that's kind of cool, I guess. Like, you did a thing.
I did a thing. Maybe I should have ran before putting that poison on that knife. I was just so excited for the poison.
Well, Cricket has died. As the two of the two giant lions sink down into the murky bog, it is
2 lions?
Oh yeah, Cricket. I was calling Cricket a lion, with his wig, scalp, mane,
The heart of a lion.
and
Yeah, cowardly
Cowardly lion, yes.
exactly. Yes. Kant, it is your turn. You can do whatever you'd like now.
Oh my god!
Who had the staff? Did
All right,
Cricket have the staff?
I don't think so. I think contact the staff.
Okay.
I
Or
don't.
Did I actually? I think I
honestly
did find
don't
the staff.
remember.
Didn't I? But
I don't think I have.
I feel like I gave it to you when we got to the altar to do something.
No, I don't think so.
Do you want to roll on it?
Did we not do something with the staff in that altar?
We can roll on it, but I do think that Cricket had it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cricket had it.
Okay. Well, let's say as you die, you stick it up out of the mud, so you can still see it. I don't want to have to deal with that. You're trying to climb out as your last breath. You put your hand up out of the muck, almost Terminator 2 style,
Nice.
with the staff, and your arm is the only thing visible as you try to claw out of the muck, and the staff is in your hand, and the poison knife isn't.
All right, I'm going to pull out the crucifix. I'm assuming these creatures are undead because you said they're skeletons. Their skulls are showing through the stone and skin and manes. So I guess I'm gonna try and use it.
Okay.
It says to check morale plus or minus presence to see if creatures bow and kindly remove themselves.
Okay. I would like you to roll a D100 first. Hope for high. Hope for high.
Not with our luck.
Okay.
33.
Okay. I'm going to roll something now, too. But it doesn't appear that they are undead. They are more... They might be undead. They're not really undead. They're constructs for all intents and purposes. As like living statues, I guess, would be a construct in Pathfinder terms. Right? I don't know. But there appears to be no effect from the crucifix coming out and being shown to them. So you pull out this crucifix, wave it in their face. The lion roars.
Okay. So I would have pulled the crucifix out and said, "Back to your form, you evil things! Back!" And then I see that it has no effect. I'm going to tuck tail and fucking run as far as I can.
Okay. Which direction? I'll give you 35 feet of me. Perfect.
Yeah, that's it. As that lion says, there is no Dana, there is
The lions all move down towards you, and this one lets loose a mighty roar. Again, the two on the island have moved to the edge of the mud, but seeing you far away are not going to pursue much further. And the other lion has made it to the main land, I guess. It's the clearest thing to a mainland, and he is within 20 feet of you or so ish, and he lets loose his roar right in your face, and roll a toughness check.
the back of my head.
Yeah. Right at your ass as you run away.
I rolled an 8.
You are unfortunately frozen in fear.
Wonderful.
So this last lion here that is in pursuit has frozen you with fear. It is your turn again, but you are frozen. He comes up to you.
Bites my
He is
ass.
only going to be able to do one claw here. So let's roll to defend.
That's agility?
Agility to defend, yes.
Oh, you know what? There's a defense button. I think I should have been rolling
Yes.
that. What's the enemy damage?
2d6.
Oh my god. Good so much. I rolled a 15 total.
Alright, that is enough to evade the one claw attack. Somehow as you're running, or as you're standing still, because you're frozen in fear, the lion hasn't obviously been alive for very long, or in a long time, and isn't as coordinated as he might appear to be, and swings over top of you. One of his...
Maybe gets caught with the brambles of the tree that we're
Exactly,
next to.
yeah. He's unable to connect because of all of those dead tree limbs surrounding you. He swings too high and catches his claw on one of the dead branches and shatters it. And little bits of wood sprinkle your frozen in fear face. And it is once again your turn here. You are no longer frozen.
Okay. Well, I run straight out of the walled off ruins, and once I get there, I'll kind of stop and look back, and then pull out a life elixir.
Okay.
And drink that.
All right.
It's got 2 doses. 1 dose heals 6.
All right. That is 3 HP you didn't have before.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. You have cleared the zone, cleared out of the walled area here in the Murky Bog. So as you stand there, you see the lion kind of pace back and forth, this stone giant lion prowling, pacing back and forth under the tree that you just left, and it's looking out at you and roars again in victory, thinking that you have fled, and it kind of just prowls around right there. It somehow doesn't notice Matilda tied to the tree 10 feet away.
That's fucking awesome.
Has no quarrel with the mule.
Alright, well, because it doesn't look like it's coming after me, or going beyond the ruined walls, I'm just gonna drink the other dose of the life elixir.
Okay.
Playing an MMO now.
Yes, clearly.
I'm at 10 hit points now. Can you remind me what the sorrowful music box does again?
That has to do with making people tell the truth or crying. A small music box with a crank plays extremely sad music. Those that hear it cannot lie unless they pass a DR12 presence check. Those affected sob uncontrollably.
Neat.
You might think that has to have some kind of intelligence to be able to use it. Even though that's not a stat, I'm making it a thing.
Alright.
Yeah, so you're kind of just standing there looking at this lion, and eventually it does kind of lose interest if you're just going to hang out there.
Yeah, I'll kind of hang out for a little bit, tending to my wounds and kind of watching what it does.
Yeah, with no other presence around, it's going to slowly work its way back.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the ruined walls and can I still see the lion and the island beyond?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna take a couple of steps in, scythe in hand. Do the statues react at all?
They don't appear to.
Okay. I'm going to... Oh, I'm going to use... Actually, I'm going to try and make my way back over.
Okay.
But to where Cricket's body is. As I get closer, does it look like the statues are doing
like you're
anything?
kind of creeping along, like slowly, trying not to make noise type of thing. Yeah. As you get closer and closer, they don't appear... They kind of all have gone back to, obviously minus the one, they've gone back to their original position of just kind of sitting there, hanging out. They don't appear... You can't really tell what's going on from as far away as you are. But if you want to get close, roll a presence check to see something a little bit closer, I'd let you roll a presence check.
I rolled a 16.
Awesome, yeah. You can tell that they are... pretty still. It doesn't look like they're breathing or anything, though you're not really sure if they were before. But they've returned to that original position of just kind of hanging out around this that stone altar in the middle of the island. They don't appear to notice you or pay any attention to you as you move around behind and under on these planks here.
And the staff is on top of the plank where Cricket had fallen into the mud, and how much of him is kind of showing, or is he completely sunken below the swampy water?
The majority of his body has sunk, but you can still see like one arm is kind of out on top of the plank, along with a portion of his face, and the scalp with the long hair is slowly kind of falling off into the mud as it's just being sucked down into the muck. 25% of his body is one arm, and his head is slowly sinking down again as this Newtonian muck basically is slowly swallowing him up.
Okay, I'll strap the scythe to my back and then grab the serpent staff.
All right, as you reach down to grab the staff, roll an agility check. Cricket's alive!
15!
Alright, you are able to reach down. As you're reaching down, you notice the muck around you is starting to ripple and bubble a little bit. You're not really sure what's happening, but as you're reaching down, you see it out of the corner of your eye as a couple of corpses start to erupt out of the bog. You're able to grab the staff as 3 bog corpses. Did I say 3? I only meant 2. I apologize. There should only be 2. These have been biding their time, waiting as you disturbed their slumber when you fell in, and they're ready to attack now that you've woken them up when you so carelessly entered their tomb? Liquid tomb, maybe? But they reach up, and they are going to try and attack you. One is a little bit further away. One is right next to you. We're going to roll for initiative here again. One last time.
Oh, boy.
Cricket, you were supposed to be alive for this, so I do apologize that you're kind of just there now. All right, you do get to go first, Con. Yeah, how...
It's just gas escaping. I can still roleplay.
Please, I was just going to say. I was just going to give you that opportunity, so I'm glad you want to do it. Say it again without me talking over you. What it's like, what he looks like when he's dying and sinking here.
So he's still, he's dead and shit, but some of the gases are escaping him. So there's bubbles. There's some putrid smells. His presence is still there.
Awesome. Well, as Cricket continues to die and decompose, become one with the world again, Kant, it is your turn. You have rolled a 4. You will get to go first as these zombies, these bog corpses reach up and for the staff and your arm, and you are able to just pull the staff away before they're able to grab your wrist.
I'll try and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll run back past that hut that had the bug in it, and then across the plank back to the tree where Matilda was tied to,
Roll
just beyond the entrance to these ruins.
an agility check.
Maybe 20.
Hells yeah, you are able to do that, no problem. These corpses come up and out. They had to get out of the mud, but they are free of the mud and walking along the land again, coming after you, slowly but surely making their way to eat your brains. It's your turn again.
I'm gonna step up to where Matilda is, and then I'm gonna throw the staff into the wagon behind her, and then untie her.
Okay. One of them
Oh no, it's right next to me.
is able to make its way right up next to you. Yeah, there is still 10 feet behind it, and it reaches out
Fuck.
and rolls to attack. So please defend yourself.
Okay. What's the damage?
D4.
For the audience, in roll 20, when you roll the defense die, it asks you to enter the enemy damage, so it'll roll the defense and then also the enemy's damage at the same time. I rolled a 19.
Ooh, that is quite the defense. It's the bog corpse is not strong enough. The body has deteriorated too far while it's been underwater, and it swings out at you weakly. It misses as you're able to dodge out of the way of its claw. And your turn again.
Alright, seeing that Matilda is untied, can I try and... I think he's going to try and use the crucifix again. But before doing so, he's going to try and tell Matilda to go, to leave.
Okay.
Maybe thinking that he can catch up with her later. How do you want to handle that?
Which do you do first?
I'll tell Matilda to go.
Get.
Matilda, run!
South?
That's not Kant's voice. Matilda, run! Get out of here!
To the south or to the north?
To the south.
Okay. So Matilda takes off, heeding her master's words. Whoop! Go 180. Bloop, 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 bloop. She starts to run off. Leave her ass halfway on the screen there. She starts to run away, and upon seeing the crucifix that you have, the bog corpses hiss and spray muck from their mouths at you as they slowly back away and bow out.
Oh, they have to roll.
Oh, is it
morale
morale?
check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna give it
Plus
to you.
or minus presence to see if the creatures bow. I mean,
You know, it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. It's really weird. Yeah, same thing on both rolls. They roll off. They run off. One of them slides right off into the muck and sinks below, and the other one makes their way a little bit further back to where underwater lair might be, and they both
holy shit.
run off at the side of the crucifix. And Matilda's gone, along with the staff.
Well, as soon as I see them disappearing under the muck at the same time, I'm going to try and run after Matilda.
Alright, roll presence. No. Roll a presence to try and be present with Mule.
I rolled a 5.
Not great, Bob. She continues to run off, but you're able to run after her.
And I'll yell, Matilda, stop! Matilda, stop it! Stop running!
Roll another presence check. We're gonna do this all night.
We're safe now! Matilda! I rolled a 7.
She keeps running.
Matilda, fucking stop running! I'm here!
She eventually stops. We don't have to do this. Alright, after you finally catch up to her, you're a good couple hundred feet south of the entrance to the Murky Bog, but you now have Matilda with you. Did you say anything to her, or you just take her?
I'll pat her on the back of the head. I'll just be like, God damn it! Wasn't expecting any of that shit. Fuck! Should go back to the inn and tell the old man what happened. And then I'll clamber onto the seat just behind Matilda, and then I guess just make my way back to that inn.
As you start to go away, you look back one last time and you notice three humanoid figures standing just in the mist, and they're waving to you. Kind of not really waving, I guess, just kind of hand up, standing there with one arm up, each of them, and they're it's almost like a salute or like a call for attention. They're not trying to get you to turn around and come back, but they're also not trying to tell you to go away. It's kind of they're just standing there stoically, three figures.
I'll stop and see if they approach.
One starts to, the one up furthest on the right, starts to approach. And then the other two kind of hold him back a little bit, but they're kind of standing there to watch and see what you do.
Who the fuck are these people? And they're just standing there from like the entrance to that ruined swamp.
Yeah, they're essentially like in the entrance area right here. Yeah.
I'll yell out. Who the fuck are you?
And in a deep throaty voice, one says, deep throaty voice. One says, "We are the frog people, and we thank you."
Thank me for what? Feeding your swamp, my friend Cricket?
No, he is a worthy sacrifice. But no, come and treat with us if you want to know more. Why do all my characters have this nasty voice that hurts my throat?
I mean, they are frog.
Robert.
How about you come here and treat with me here?
No.
I don't like your
They
swamp.
say. He says, "No, this is our home, and we will not leave."
Your home sucks.
You are right.
Fuck. Well, give me a reason to come back.
We know why you are here, and we have
Why is that?
the tomb, of course. The blackened sword of vile souls, which is that sword that you're after.
And where the fuck were you guys when those statues came to life and attacked me and Cricket?
We have lost many to the statues. We do not quarrel with them these days. Again, if you want help in the tomb, we may be able to assist.
Well, fuck it. I'll take Matilda back.
All right, yeah. As you get up closer, the one who's been talking, they're all kind of squat people, around like 4.5 feet tall. They're not very tall. They have these giant mouths and giant eyes, with deep brown, greenish skin, like a toad with like weird bumps on them. They look like cursed people. There is the one who's been talking is much older. There is one there who has a long trident and bands of hemp tied around their arms. They're shirtless and look very strong. And one of the other ones there is looks like a child, some kind of kid, and that was the one who tried to run after you, and they were held back. As you get closer, you see those three figures there, and they beckon you towards their tree houses in the back upper left of the map.
Interesting. Okay. I'll lead Matilda in and tie her up to wherever it seems like a good spot is.
Cool. You will.
I'll take this. I'll make sure to have the staff and the scythe on me.
And they
and also the flail.
Gotcha. They give you quite big eyes when they're looking at the staff, and the scythe knowingly looking at them as if to basically say you're halfway there, kind of just understanding that they appreciate that you know what you're doing, kind of, so they respect you for that. You're not you don't seem stupid. They respect you for your knowledge and your ability to find what you've been able to find so far, and they lead you up into their treehouse if you follow.
Yeah, I'll follow. It seems like it'd be kind of tight quarters, though,
yeah.
So I'll make sure to keep the scythe and the staff on my strapped to my back or side, and keep the flail handy.
Perfect. As you get up into one of these spaces, they lead you in, and there's a few other of these frog people again with these varying colored skin of green and deep brown mud color, with warty faces and skin and arms, webbed fingers, large eyes and mouths, and they all have these deep voices, and they speak slowly in a weird, creepy language that some words you're able to put together, but not all of them make sense to you. And there's one creature in here who actually may not be one of these cursed frog people. And Randy, we're gonna make you a new character who's in here. So
nice.
I don't know if you've gone to the Scumbirther site to get a new character or not. Yeah, I mean, if that's I would roll up something that looks cool to you, and then once you find a character that you like, we'll jump right back in and go from there, if you're cool with that.
I'm gonna miss Cricket. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, amongst the frog people there in this little hut, there's 6 or 7 of them. Doesn't seem like there's many more of them at this out here in the village. It's a very small community. All these tree houses are all rickety and falling apart towards the end of their lives here. But amongst all of these frog people, there is someone else. What do they look like, and who are they? I almost called you Cricket. Randy, who is this person here living amongst the frog peeps?
My name is Torval. I took a moment to slumber in the forest, and I awoke, surrounded by worshipping frog people. They seemed to be very happy I was here, and everything I said and did impressed them, so I decided to stay. Who are you?
You talking to me?
Yes, my small friend.
What are you doing here with these frog people?
Well, I just told you. Were you not listening?
I don't think this is the best place for a nap.
I'm a sleepy fellow. I find many places to slumber. But you're right. This place is a little creepy, a little weird. But the people are nice. Or should I say frogs?
People?
The frogs.
Are they nice? How long have you been here?
I do not rightly know. It seems time does not pass in a normal way here. But it feels not too long. My beard has only grown a little bit longer.
What was your name again?
I'm Torval.
Torval. What the fuck?
Oh, what does Torval look like? He has a beard, we heard, but what else does he look like?
Yeah, so he's got a beard. He's wearing sort of like a leather tunic. He kind of looks like he just walked out of Vikings, and he's very like teethy. He's got like more teeth than usual, and a lot more of them are sharper. And he's always smiling, so it's like unsettling when he smiles at you. But on the surface, it seems friendly enough.
Interesting.
Long braided hair. Yeah, like I said, basically looks like a Viking.
Well,
like a weird, scummy Viking.
I'd like to say it's nice to meet you, but fuck this place. What? All right, frog people. Tell me what I'm here to learn. What I came here for. Tell me information. My name is Kant. I'll look back over to Torval.
Just like yelling at everyone. Well, the village leader type person that you've been talking to says, Frox is my name, and we brought you here to meet Torval. Again, our people, even Scrax here, the village warrior, if you will. We do not fight, for we are cursed with life. It is inevitable that we will die and be reborn, so we do not engage in the fighting. So we know that Torval here might be able to help you. We have seen many enter the tomb and never return. Torval seems to have been gifted to us, as it were, as we found him slumbering in the oddest place. Nobody naps here. It's fucking weird that we found him, but here he is.
Perhaps you need help on this mission of yours. Anything to brighten my day.
Yes, another meat shit.
And we know he might be of assistance to you. It appears that you've already found the keys to the tomb, so you are much further ahead than many who have tried to enter and failed to return. Do you have any specific questions? Because, again, we have never been in the tomb. We have only seen the people enter and leave and die, or not leave.
Well, that's fucking useless. You said you'd be able to tell me some shit.
No, well, that was before we knew you had the keys to the tomb. And we saw you had them, and now you're pretty much set.
Oh, God.
We know one thing. They're like trying to they're like whispering and like trying to help you, so that because they're kind of afraid of you, because you're so fucking angry. And they say, Orm. The word Orm is very important. It means snake in an old language. Again, it's the tomb of the screaming snakes. So knowing Orm may be of some help.
Wait, say that one more time?
They're telling you an ancient word for snake is Orm, O-R-M, and they think that might be helpful to you. As it is the tomb of the screaming snakes. It's an old tomb.
Okay.
This old word for snake might come in handy. They have very little information. They're kind of stupid idiots.
So where on this map are we currently standing?
You're like up in these tree houses. You're in like one of these tree houses, basically.
Gotcha.
And they're kind of afraid of both of you, as you're probably bigger and stronger than they are.
Yeah, Torval kind of like bucks at them, and then when they get scared, he's like, just jovially laughing at their like fear and respect of him.
Just like punking them.
Yeah, basically.
And they laugh. Torval is quite a frightful man. But again, he's also probably insane. He was sleeping out in the bog under a tree.
It seemed like a great place to nap.
You'd have to be a little insane to do that, for sure. What's wrong with you?
Where do you like to sleep?
In a bed.
A bed? What is that? We only have these. And they point to, like, broken eggshell halves. Like they were born under these eggshells. They sleep in these eggs.
They just get back in the eggshell that they hatched from and go to sleep.
Nice.
What it might be like. They're just big eggshells.
It's fucking silly.
That's fucking stupid. You guys are dumb.
Yeah, I'll
You
follow.
coming, Torval? I'm walking out.
Goodbye, my frog friends.
And they're like breathing sighs of relief as you both like start to leave. They're not super stoked on you being around because again, you're pretty creepy to them. And then one of them says, "Oh, wait, I have stuff you might want to buy if you wish." And
At that, I'll kind of stop and turn around. Like what?
I have my name is Farn, by the way. Kant, it's nice to meet you. I have a bear trap, a blanket and an oil lamp, and some other things, like a rope, a toolbox, a sock, a needle, a water skin, and a ladder.
Nope. Bye.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps an oil lamp could light the way.
Maybe if you don't have one, but I've got one.
Okay, good enough for me.
I also have food and medicine.
Medicine. I'll take some medicine. I like
It
medicine.
is a medicine. It is a medicine box. It is filled with medicine for making you better when you get sick.
How much is your medicine?
My medicine. It is 25 silver pieces.
Is he, like, where are his items? Is he, like, showing these items as he's saying?
Yeah, I mean, he has a bear trap, a blanket, an oil lamp, some rope, a toolbox, sack, a needle, water skin, a ladder, along with dried food, lantern oil. I did say oil lantern, so I'll go with that instead. Well, I guess it's lantern oil, and that is all he has.
He's gonna get, like, right up in his face, like, intimidatingly so. He's gonna be like, I think we'll have a much better time if you just give me the medicine. You want us to succeed, don't you?
And as you say that, Scrax, the one strong frog person, stands up behind you and puts his trident up against the back of your neck and says, "You will pay if you want medicine, or you will die."
Okay, that's, we're just having some fun. And I'll just back off, but I don't think we need the medicine after all.
And he puts the trident down and nods at you. Says, "You should go. You should go to the tomb and die like the rest." He's not very impressed with you. He also thinks he's the hot shit. He's used to being the hot shit around here, clearly.
Torval is impressed by his ability to defend his friends. All right, so long, frog face.
He kind of grunches up his face and is like, "Fuck. He got me. I do look like a frog. Fuck." Yeah.
Got him.
All right, so you're escorted out, down to the bottom of the trees, back down towards Matilda here, and then back to the entrance of the murky bog here, inside of the wall. And we'll say right here, we're just going to use this for now, because I don't have another one ready.
I'll have to find another.
Yeah, find another token. Cool. So you guys are standing about right there. I don't know what you want to do. You want to explore anything else in this hellhole of a murky bog, or?
What kind of equipment does Torval have?
So,
yeah, do you want to divulge any like class information or anything like that, or keep it secret?
I will.
Like, does he have any like weapons or armor that are kind of apparent?
So he'll kind of share a little bit about what he's got on him. He's like, let's see what we have to complete our mission. So he's got a water skin and 2 days worth of food, a femur that does D4 damage.
Tight.
He's wearing mail armor. He's got a hammer, 31 pieces of silver. So he's like I said, he has like a bite attack. So he's like very toothy, has like a lot of like A lot of sharp-ass teeth. Like a fucking shark, basically.
It's creepy.
There's a lot of teeth stuff. He's a fanged deserter.
Neat. Very cool. I was thinking gutter-born scum. At one point you said something about a scum. He's scummy. And I was like, oh, he's a gutter-born scum. But I guess not.
He's scummy, yeah.
Very cool.
Like, not physically scummy. He's like... He gives, like, the shitty, like, car salesman vibe.
Got it.
Like, he's smiling at you and he's saying nice things, but, underneath it all, he's, like, fucking you.
Yeah. Nice. Well, you two are standing there. And, what do y'all want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? Don't forget about Matilda.
I think we should just go straight for the tomb. Definitely use your help.
Yeah, I'll follow you to the tomb.
Excellent. Just head over there.
All right. As you walk up, you notice here there is a giant, not necessarily giant, I guess. It looks pretty giant on the thing, but there's a big statue there on the side, open palmed. It's sitting there almost like a Buddha type statue. Somebody's sitting cross-legged with one palm up in like a stop sign almost, and the other palm down as if palm up and open as if like giving you something to take out of the palm of their hand. And the palm that is up and outward at you as if excuse me, I'll start the other way. The palm that is down as if to give, flat and open as if to give to you, is pouring fresh clean water, and the other hand that is up and in the stop position is covered in blood, and it looks like very fresh blood, and you're able to...
Interesting.
Shit, what was that snake word?
Orm. O-R-M is what they said.
O-R-M? We might need to remember that. Let's just walk through the dungeon, just saying Orm, until something happens.
Did we walk by this statue here?
That's the statue that I just described. So it has the one hand giving fresh water and the other hand stopping blood, and very fresh blood upon its hand.
No other markings or anything on it?
It's like a fountain pouring fresh water and then the bloody hand.
I'm going to go up to it and say, Orm.
As you say that, and a raven was behind the statue, and it hears you, and it comes out and it says, Orm! Orm! And flies off.
What the fuck? I'm gonna walk up to these two statues in front of the staircase.
I'll follow suit.
They are snake face men. They look like serpent humanoids type of thing. They have a snake head but a human body and only one eye for whatever reason. So they're like cyclops snake heads in these statues. And they're identical. Just standing guard there. These giant snake men.
I'll go up to it and go, Orm.
As he's doing that, I'm going to pull out the serpent staff.
That same raven has flown away, but it banks back towards you and says, Orm! Orm! And does like a 360 and keeps flying away.
Starting to think this word doesn't do shit.
Just makes you talk to ravens.
I'll hold up the staff and kind of wave it around in front of the statue in front of me. Serpent man statue.
Okay.
Serpent folk statue. Anything happen?
No. He gives you a thumbs up.
No,
nothing happens. He's like,
that's
cool,
something.
Man. No, nothing happens.
All right. I'll shrug and then I'll walk back over to Matilda and then tie her up to this tree over here, and then I'll say, "Here, Tomo, take this. This is the Rat King's flail."
Curious. Very curious.
Does a D8 damage and an additional D4.
You're giving him your flail?
Yeah, dude, I got the scythe.
He'll kind of like hold it up and like kind of bring his finger up to like one of the rats and see if it like tries to bite at him. He's like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It sure does. They all kind of like squirm and writhe and try to reach out towards your fleshy finger.
How gloriously repulsive.
Careful. They're hungry. I fed them a bunch today, though. They fed on a giant woodlouse, and yeah, I killed one of them. Not important. They all have names. And I'll start listing them off as we walk towards. Actually, you know what? I'll grab the jar of troll piss from the wagon before walking off. Trade that out for one of the items I'm carrying. This.
All right, you all set?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't want to take Matilda down in there with you? Okay.
Hell no.
All right. As you get to the base of the stairs, you see no, it's okay. The statues do not react. Don't worry, I know you're kind of on edge about statues now. But as you stand there at the base of the stairs, looking up this giant staircase, these massive stone doors with interesting, intricate inlays of carvings of snakes and serpents and crowns and all kinds of amazing artwork in these two doors. You notice above the doorway there are some runes, and they say something you're not really able to tell. Again, like how the altar was when you took the scythe from the altar, you weren't really able to distinguish what they said, but you get the general feeling that this says the tomb of the screaming snakes, and that last word is Orm. So you do see Orm above the doorway, giving you more reason to know that word.
Orm.
And you're standing there at the base of the base of the stairs to the tomb.
All right, I'll make sure the staff is out and just walk up.
All right, so as you get closer, you realize that there is an indentation for the place of a staff on one of the doors, and you notice on the other door there is another indentation that you might need to insert something else there.
Something else?
We have the scythe too, right?
Yes. The scythe and the staff both have very intricate ironwork to them. The hilt of the scythe and the tip of the staff, both have very similar. Well, that's a terrible presence roll. But Torval next to you says, "Your scythe looks familiar," or some shit. I don't know. But basically, the scythe is the other item that you would need to put in there. And based on just being able to see them both, again, they look very similar, and they both look like key pieces to be able to open this door.
Okay. I guess I'll give you the staff too, or help me. I'll put the staff there, and I'll put the scythe here.
Okay.
Try to insert it in the doors.
He'll kind of like stumble with it, like he has no idea like what end goes into this slot. He's like, it doesn't quite fit. I don't know.
Try the end with the gem on it.
And he'll eventually, guess, find the appropriate alignment.
Yeah. So you both stand there, up against the doors of the tomb, and you insert the staff and the scythe, the jeweled ends, into the door. Just the presence alone, you don't need to turn these pieces. Just the presence alone is enough to magically unseal the doors, and a deep rumbling takes place as the doors start to slide open. They slide open left to right, opening the doors into darkness. A foul stench emits from the blackness, and a rush of wind comes out to greet you. Your hair is blown back. Maybe your hat flies off. But you have made it to the tomb of the screaming snakes. And this is where we will start next time. You've made it. You've made it. Yes, one of you made it.
Well, I made it.
Kant made it. And Torval made it as well.
Torval made it.
Unbeknownst to him, this was his goal all along, to make it to the tomb of the screaming snakes. And next week, that's what we're going to explore. And see what happens down there. Yeah.
So
You guys did it. You did part of it. Surprised I didn't kill both of you. But, yeah, there...
Almost, dude. I only had 1 hit point left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
Wow,
survived with the
that's
skin of your teeth.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, again, so the pamphlets that I've been reading through and kind of just ruminating on for quite a while to create this little Frankenstein of adventures, if you will, has been obviously the core rulebook of Mörk Borg, the Romvs in, ROMVS in, which was released by Nerd Sirens and created by Zero Klimatu Collective and Zet, the Tomb of the Screaming Snakes, released by Sorchi Games and written by Carl Eric Engqvist, The Broken Sword of Vile Souls, which was released and written by Philip Reed, and Mörk Borg, where we've been spending the last couple of weeks, which was released and written by Seedling Games. So thank you to those 4 big inspirations again. The third-party Mörk Borg cult is outstanding. There is tons and tons and tons of material out there. Go support some independent people who are writing third-party stuff. I got all of these pamphlets for like under $10 for all of them. They're super cheap. $2 to get a PDF. I mean, worst case, you get a fun little seed that sparks something like it has here, and I've been using all of these to create this silly little story of death. So go support some independent people, especially go buy the book. I know it sounds like it's the end of the adventure plug here, but it's amazing stuff. So please support everybody and go spend $2 and enjoy reading a little pamphlet. It's fun stuff.
Cool. Yep. Thanks again for running, Dylan.
Thank you
And,
all for
Randy,
playing.
I'm sorry about Cricket.
Seems it had to happen either way.
Yeah, sorry about Cricket, man.
Thank you all for listening. This is another episode of Random Rolls. Hope you enjoyed our shenanigans. We'll be back again. Yeah, check out our other content, Devils, Elves, and Dice. I swear I'm going to go back and re-edit some more of those terrible intros that I had done with robot voices. I need to not do that ever again. I thought it would be fun and cool, but it is the complete opposite.
Gotta bring back that George Spelling guy.
Yeah, I should.
We do need
Sure did.
we do need more George Spelman in our life.
Yeah, one day I'll get to it. All right, thanks for listening again. Join us on our Discord and take care and have some turkey as it's coming up soon. Bye.
Go buy some dice, the
Or
Dice
don't.
Legion, with all that stuff we
That
said
too.
earlier.
Code Death Dreams. Bye.
Death Dreams. Code Death Dreams. Goodbye.